Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, October 28th, 2024. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. First up, as you can see, I went over the weekend. It was the first day of for voting here in California, and I went and I cast my vote. I have never voted early before in my life. This is the first time. But when President Trump asks us to do something that's within our power, I believe we should do it. And so I did. And it went very smoothly. I was quite surprised being here in California, but I would encourage us all to take that lead. Last week, I reported on a cybersecurity exercise that was going to be planned by the Department of Homeland Security. Well, over the weekend, they've now canceled that exercise. Is it because so many people on alternate media were talking about it? Well, I don't know, but I'm glad to see it's gone now. Over the weekend, Senator John Fetterman, who, by the way, is a Democrat, calls the intensity of support for President Trump in Pennsylvania, quote, astonishing. Looks like somebody else is on the bandwagon, which we've talked about him in the past. The Washington Post editor resigned over the weekend, saying that Jeff Bezos blocked the endorsement of Kamala Harris. Why would he do that? Well, I think we all know most of these major players are trying to get on the right side of history, and this is probably just another representation of that. Let me know what you think. That's just my opinion. Over the weekend, members of the Arab and Muslim community in Michigan got on stage with President Trump to publicly endorse him. Now, that's a huge voting block in Michigan, which I think President Trump is going to take Michigan anyway. I think he's going to take all 50 states. That's just my opinion. But this is another move in the right direction. I've had a lot of people comment, send me emails, messages about the state of our military. Well, I truly believe that there is the optical view of the military, and then there's what's really happening with boots on the ground. And to that point, Derek Johnson came out with a post over the weekend, and he reminded me that over 240 plus commanders have been relieved of duty in the armed forces since 2017. It's being cleaned, and it's being cleaned from within. According to Zero Hedge, 2 refineries that produce 14% of California's gasoline are set to close due to, quote, regulatory pressure. It's out of control here in California with the gas prices. It's well over $4 a gallon, and I don't see any relief in sight. And if this happens with the refineries, boy, who knows how high it will go. Over the weekend, Mayor Adams in New York defended President Trump, slamming claims from Democrats that the Republican nominee is a, quote, fascist who could be compared to Adolf Hitler. Now, he's coming out in support of President Trump. So many Democrats have come out in support of President Trump. It's not by chance that this is happening, and it's not by chance that it's happening so close to the election. And I, for one, am glad to see it. Bitcoin mining becomes legal in Russia on November 1st. Now, if you look at what's been happening with Bitcoin recently, it's back up on an upswing. If you'd like to learn how to buy and hold Bitcoin, go to samshalhoub.com. You can book an appointment with me directly, and I'll walk you through the process. According to Zero Hedge, a CNN data analyst admitted on air that President Trump is on course to win the popular vote. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. I mean, my goodness. Yesterday, we had a rally at Madison Square Garden. Over 19,000 is the capacity. It was sold out in 3 hours. And from all the reports that I've read and looked at, it looks like thousands of people were outside of the stadium in support of President Trump and the America First agenda. And this, again, coming from CNN, why are they doing it now? Well, I have my theories. I'd love to know what you think. But at the very least, it looks like we're moving in the right direction. And I'm confident that we are. And then finally today, our health and wellness segment. Now, again, this is not medical advice. This is just simply my opinion, or opinions, I guess I should say. And if people are looking for an alternative medicine for anger and depression, research shows how a brief daily gratitude practice can positively impact emotional health and interpersonal relationships. Now, this is something that I do on a daily basis. Sometimes I write it down, sometimes I just say it verbally, sometimes I do it multiple times a day. And I'm telling you, it's the old saying, and I'm paraphrasing here, but the more grateful you are for what you have, the more will be given to you to be grateful for. And I personally believe that with all my heart. So that's all we have for today. Give the gratitude list a try. I think you'll find it very effective. And in the meantime, if you'd like to support this channel, go to samshalhoub.com. There's multiple ways to do it. Or go to mypillow.com/Sam and take a look at all the discounts that Mike has offered us here in our community. And in the meantime, I hope that you have a great week, and we'll talk again soon.